Hey Libra, welcome to Infinite Light. I'm going to do an October reading for you. We're going to do career and finance and then move on to personal growth throughout the month of October. And at the very end, I'm going to do a love reading for you for the month of October. Do me a favor, Libra, approach this tarot reading with an open heart and open mind, especially when we get to the love part. If another person presents themselves and the roles are different in your reality, then switch them. It's okay. Switch the roles. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's bless this reading first and then we'll go into it. Spirit, thank you so much for your time, your presence, your love, your direction, and your protection. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. Spirit, for Libra, for October, we're starting with career and finance. What does that look like for Libra, please? Here. Freedom. Look at the feathers could be significant for you. Look and fast changes. I do feel like Libra, you're trying to break free from a certain situation or a certain idea of how you're supposed to be in your genre of work. Like you could be going towards a new position or just a new job or creating your own work environment. Entrepreneur is what I'm trying to say. Or it's like you're taking a look at how you do business and in the month of October, you're doing things differently. The first thing is freedom. It says you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Take that with the weight of a feather or a grain of salt. So if you're not ready for this step yet, Libra, then pay attention to your own energy and your own goals. But if you have been getting this nudge that you need to do something on your own, then this could be clarification for you. This could definitely resonate with you. It says confirmation. That's the word I was looking for. A time off will help you get clear. But I'm getting this Libra that it's not necessarily looking for a time off. I think it's not like that you want to take a bunch of PTO or you want to quit your job and then figure it out. I feel like you want to figure things out, but how am I trying to say it? It's almost like you're impatient right now. It's almost like you're impatient right now. But with this feather is telling me that you could be getting little drops of epiphanies on how to go about this new venture or this growth in how you do things, or this change in how you do things at work, or even if you work for yourself, your systems and processes. I do also get some Mercury energy off of this with the air in the feather, but then also like a quill. So I see, we're in Virgo season right now, and I see like you taking a look at like checklists, like priorities, goals, and notes to yourself, day to day, kind of this, that, and this. This is my goal for today. Not just regular checklists, a more curtailed kind of checklist. Because you've got like a vision of how you want your work day to go. And you've taken a look at the numbers. That's what I'm getting. You've taken a look at the numbers and where you fell short. And you're trying to clean all that up. But I do also get this sort of thing of like, you want it to happen a little bit faster. But guess what? Fast changes are coming. Oh, that's probably where I was getting the faster from. It says looking. It's okay to look for a better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. Yeah, and that's probably where it's talking about for those of you who work for other folks. It's talking about being flexible with your money. It's like, okay, so your money source. So I don't like this job, or it's not that I don't like the job, but it's just not where I feel like I need to be right now. And it's not where I want to be monetarily, but Spirit's saying hold that right here while you restructure over here. Like, don't quit too soon, and don't be out there in the streets telling people like, hey, I got this, I have this big idea, this bright idea, I've applied for this. It could be you sitting down and looking at your resume, Libra, and curtailing and changing up some verbiage. It could also be like, let's say you've got a LinkedIn page or the monster.com or those hiring apps. And it says in there, like, what kind of jobs is it that you want? I feel like you're also looking at those lists and you're saying, actually, I don't like this. I feel like I want to do more of that. So you're like deleting stuff. Yeah, I was going to say purging, but I don't know if that's it. It says fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly. Or you may your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Well, hello. So your work is paying off. The work to curtail and cull is paying off in the month of October. And I feel like it's happening because not only are you like writing stuff down, but you're following up with actions. Tell me more about these fast changes for Libra in the month of October. Dang, the Ace of Cups, Libra, and the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Two of Coins. I feel like, wow, holy cowabunga. I love it. There might be a little bit of overlap in the month of October where you're getting money from more than one source before you finally take, a leap into like one direction, or you continue to get money from more than one source. Like, yeah, it could be, yeah, October could be very busy for you. And this is like, wow in a good way for you. It literally says on the fast changes cards, it says, go with the flow. Libra, you're going to be happy. This it's almost like this second thing that's coming up towards you in the month of October, Libra. It fills the void of what this wasn't giving you. Yeah. Something is filling a void for you in money and in career, and it's gonna come boom. It's gonna happen fast. All right, that's cool. So keep yourself grounded. Remember what it is that your goal was. Remember who you are. Stay true to your authenticity and your integrity. Stay in an energy of grace and dignity. as best you can. The best way to get there, I find, whenever things are kind of just like is to like go work out or go just sit down for a second, take a deep breath. I usually like to go to the bathroom and just kind of breathe like where I can't hear anything or I can't see anything. So hopefully that tip kind of helps, because I feel like something's gonna hit the fan in a good way. All right, Libra, let's look at your energetic growth or personal growth October for Libra, please. The Hermit. Okay, that makes sense. We're in Virgo energy right now. So again, it makes sense too with the introspection. I feel like you've been looking at like how you do things, your processes, and curtailing. You could be on like YouTube or signing up for a course or something like that, or both via YouTube or whatever, where it's like, okay, so this person here is really successful in doing this thing that I have an idea that I want to do. So let me see if they offer any courses, like any master classes or something, or let me just follow the link to these free something. I'm getting this for some of you guys, or you're getting nudges to do it in the month of October, and you're just soaking up the knowledge of this goal that you've had in the month of October. And of course, that's personal growth, because knowledge is power. You're following your north, I was going to say node. So you could really be on track with your north node, what your purpose in life. Why you came down here. Why you incarnated in this lifetime. Holy cow. The Chariot, and then the Three of Wands, expansion. All of the work and the time that you're putting into investing in you and curtailing things around you, your energy and how you invest your energy and so on and so forth, is really paying off. Fast moving for you in the month of October. Expansion for you in the month of October, Libra. You could be looking to move in a way, like it could be offices, it could be office buildings, it could be it could be house, it could be so like, let's say you don't necessarily move out of the house or the place that you're staying in now, but you might find yourself in October researching other places. Yeah, I got that as well. Okay, let's see. It's almost like you outgrow the place and space that you're in presently once all of this stuff starts trickling in. All right, love. Let's take a look at love. What's the overarching energy of love for October for Libra, please, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles. So you're like, so you're just like single and just kind of meandering around the idea of love right now. I think you've got some people that have been friend zoned around you with this yellow on here. It's the color of friendship. I do feel like the way that she's holding this pentacle in here, that you're cautious about love right now, Libra. And if anything did happen, you would want it to be slow, and I feel like you would try to take the reins and control it so that it could I was getting something when I was looking down at this card, so that I just feel like you just want to take, so that things are even kiltered. I'm looking at this card and I noticed that in the foreground or in the background, there's trees on there with fall leaves, and we just had, in the northern hemisphere, we just had the fall equinox like last week. So I'm gonna say that this is not just October, but this is the general energy of fall for you, Libra. Romantic love for Libra, the month of October. The Death card. So it's an ego card in this deck. The Tower. Wow, a lot of transformation. At the bottom of the deck, the Strength. Okay. 3 major arcana cards for you in the month of October when we're talking about romantic love. We've got 2 cards that give off Scorpio vibes. One sort of hint to Aries, if you will, and the other one is a Leo vibe. So we got Death, we've got ego, transformation, and strength. It's almost this careful nature. So here's the ego card. That's the Death card. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That is not the Death card. This is the Devil card, which makes more sense, that now right after that energy is the Tower. So you get to break free from, it's like almost like you're kind of second guessing putting yourself out there, Libra. Almost as if there could have been a situation where, in the recent past, where there might have been love that came out of something, but because it was too much too soon, maybe you said something or ghosted it or disconnected energetically from it. This would be a form of, like a trauma response to like protect yourself. So there's something there that needs to be evaluated within you. Like, why is it that you're resorting to that response? And that's for you to kind of like evaluate. But if you go from the devil card to the tower card, I feel a part of you, a part of the reason why you might have blocked yourself off from like true love or a soulmate union or something is because you've given in the past and you gave too much, and then you made yourself small whenever situations would arise. I get like runaway runaway bride. The movie Runaway Bride, she doesn't know, like every relationship she has, she changes for that person. Her personality. She's a very chameleon type of person. Every relationship, she shows up as a different personality, and it's to match or mirror her partner in that relationship. And then they end up proposing to her, and it's like just before she gets to the altar, she's like, whoa, something's wrong. And it took her recognize, actually somebody else pointing out the pattern to her, like it happened with this person, it happened with this person, it happened with this person. It took her evaluating that for her to be like, holy cow, I do change. And the ongoing joke in there was that every guy she was with, she ate whatever eggs, because eggs are a very personal thing if you eat eggs. And everybody eats their eggs just slightly different. And she realized it was even down to how she ate her eggs that she was changing her personality. Like, this guy liked them poached. This guy liked them with dill in them. And this guy liked them with cheese or scrambled or something like that. And somebody asked her, so how do you like your eggs? And she was like, I don't know. So it's basically leaving out of relationships and not knowing who you are because you're so used to changing for the other person. In the month of October, you get out of that. Very liberating for you in the month of October. So do we have anybody coming towards the Libra in the month of October? This is very transformative. 3 major arcana cards. The 5 the 5 of Wands. And then here's the Judgment card here. And then that leads where? The World card. I don't feel like you're allowing in. I feel like you're searching within yourself. A lot of self-realizations, Libra. I don't feel like you're allowing in anybody new because you get an epiphany, an aha moment of how you show up in relationships. The good thing is that you put it into it. It could be through therapy. It could just be through self-realization and evaluation, growth, maturity, so on and so forth. But towards the end of October, things could change for you, October leading into November, because you found yourself in the month of October. And because you're operating at a higher energy in love, you could start calling in another love partner that matches that higher level of self towards November, December timeframe. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, Libra, I hope that helps. If you want to work with me in any capacity, the link to my Stand store is down below. I do personal readings and coaching sessions. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.